What you did? What you was doing when you wasn't on the vlogs? What you was doing when you wasn't on the video? I am the majority because this is my life. My coworker did have a conversation with HR and she took her glasses off and said, come again. At the end of the day had to end. Hey KeClub, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here and not part of KeClub, get yourself a key card and join KeClub. Like, it is this club on the internet. Why would I lie to you who lies on the internet? I know y'all hear the audio. I know y'all hear the, the vibes. Like your girl's on it. Your girl is here. Hair done, nails done, lashes done. Oh wait, no, I didn't do my nails, but I did this hair, y'all. I did these lashes, y'all. Like, look at me, get into it. Oh, I can't be covering the mic. Y'all know I got a mic now. So today we're gonna be getting into a life update, a quick little chit chat. I just wanted to be comfortable and talk to y'all. I didn't want it to be like too like this is not no big body. We on FaceTime, child. We on FaceTime. So let me just talk to y'all real quick and then go do my workout. Well, this is what I came to do the workout. Talk to y'all, do the workout. So I know first of all from the last video, y'all looking at me like
a girl is getting to the nails.
Okay, so first of all, let's get into the nails. Let's first get into the nails. Y'all see the design, the little gold. Can y'all see the gold ring? There's a gold ring on this nail. It's like a circle right here. Y'all see the design? You see the zebra? Why not in focusing? You see the zebra? Okay, y'all can't see the zebra. Maybe I'll insert a picture or something. I don't know. Maybe if I feel like it. Don't quote me, because people be lying on the internet all the time. My nails are done, which means what, Makita? You quit your job. Makita, you quit your job. Makita, what you did? Makita, what you was doing when you wasn't on the vlogs? What you was doing when you wasn't on the videos? All right. Y'all got me. You got me. My hands are tied. No, they're not. I quit that job. Yeah, so it is true. I did quit my job. Let me tell y'all why I quit, because it's a couple of reasons. First of all, I was a barista, and as you guys know, because I used to record it, I went to college, right? I have a college degree.
Rated through property on our minority, you know the story. Hop on the jet on my property and fly away. Fly away. I'm in prison, straight out of trenches. The niggas can't wait for the richest, This nigga got 4 6.
I graduated with my bachelor's in business, and I did not a dual, but a major minor, and I did a minor in marketing. So because of that, I felt like being a barista, I was a barista for 4 years, y'all. Being a barista for 4 years, and I'm 24, it was very much giving, girl, it's time to pick up the pace. It's time to pick up the pace. You're not using that degree. And yes, I get it. The market is bad. So like people like, give yourself grace. I don't have enough grace for myself. Like, I have grace. I don't have that much grace. It's like, Makita, it's time to pick up the pace. Time to pick up the pace. Like, it's time to, it's time to get on it. So I decided to quit my job for that reason. Another reason is, and this one is the real main, like the degree was there, but the main reason that I quit that job is because they were overworking me, y'all. They were overworking me, from being 2-person place to Makita, can you, to like, you want to move up, so you got to do this, but not even moving up because there's no position available. Like, it was so many things going on with that job. And then it was a bunch of other things that, like, I have a list of reasons to why I want to quit this job. And I don't want to say too much, just keep it professional, just keep it, really respectful on both parties, because at the end of the day, the day had to end. I'm sorry, the day had to end. The end of the day had to end. So I just want to keep it professional, respectful, but at the end of the day, I had to choose me. And I'm not going to stay at a job that does not appreciate me, that does not value me, that does not see the hard work that I put in, that does not, just a bunch of things. Like, y'all know I've been at that job for 4 years, 4 consecutive years, and never once won partner of the quarter. And if y'all don't know, because a lot of people don't know, Starbucks has a lot of incentives at the job when you work there. Okay, a lot. And I know people are like the union and the hours and the flexibilities and the, a bunch of things that people don't like. But I know from my personal experience as a barista, I love my job. Like, I loved talking to people. I loved showing up to work. I loved the coworkers that I had. And it could also be the store that I was at. Like, I'm not going to say that other people's perspectives are invalid, because I'm 100% certain from the stories that I've heard, even in my own district, there are some bad managers. There are some bad coworkers. There are some bad district managers. There are some bad corporate, whoever, whatever, right? But from my personal experience, I loved that job. I would recommend that job to anybody. And I stand on that. I would recommend that job to anybody. But for me personally, it wasn't fulfilling. It wasn't giving me the type of growth that I needed. I want to be in business. I want to be in marketing. I want to be in, office, fashion, desk, benefits, like things like that. Like, I'm trying to be a big stepper, a big New York City stepper. Like, I'm supposed to be in the industry. Because I don't want to say that it wasn't that, but I was trying to move up in Starbucks and kind of transition. But then I was like, it's getting a little bit too, I'm talking with my hands, y'all, because my nails are done. It's getting a little bit too much into do this, do that, do this, without the actual pay, without the actual move up. And it was when I was told that I was going to be helped to move up. This was a year ago. Within that year, nothing occurred for me to move up. Nothing, nothing happened. So I'm like, okay. And keep in mind, a year ago, I already intended to quit. You see what I'm saying? So I was already planning to quit before we got new management, before, all of these things. But when I got to new management, I was like, you know what? It's a new manager. Maybe they could move things a little bit faster for you. Maybe they can lock in, get things done for you, and you can move up. And I'm like, okay, maybe let's give it a try. I'm not going to say that this is the worst manager I ever had. But if there was a spot between worse and them, I wouldn't count that race a loss. I wouldn't count that race a loss. That was a nice way to put it. Because there's a lot of things that went down in that store that I absolutely could not imagine happening with my last store manager. Like, there's a lot of things that happened in this store in general that if I were to tell an HR representative, somebody in corporate, not the regional manager, I'm talking about above them, like a somebody in corporate, they wouldn't be smiling. They wouldn't be happy. One time my coworker did have a conversation with HR, and she took her glasses off and said, "Come again?" Eyes wide. So yeah, a lot happened at my store that I personally am not going to share with y'all, because like I said, keeping it professional, keeping my options open. I'm not here to bash the job, because like I said, because even after all that I've been through, y'all, I would still 100% recommend somebody to work there as their first job, but only at my store. I wouldn't recommend you work at any other store, because a lot of things, and I'll keep it real, a lot of things at my store, coworkers get away with, I got away with. We all were doing some things that were like, if you went to another store, people would be nitpicky about, like, for example, switching shifts with certain people certain times a day, and like just things like that, like coming in a few minutes late but not really like reporting it, like, because at my job, not my job, but like Starbucks in general, they took away the 5-minute grace period. So like things like that, like some things is like you get away with because it's your store. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's some things that you can't go to somebody. And also at my job, you can work at different stores, which is why I'm saying like at different stores, because I can work at different stores while having a main store. So like you can't go to one store and do what you're doing at your store. So like, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, there was a lot of flexibility in the way that you were acting at the job. There was a lot of flexibility in the way that you maneuvered. Like, sometimes, like, for example, like, let's say I didn't feel like working today. Please don't put me on bar. I can't do this. Please don't put me on bar. They're not going to put me on bar. But if I go to another store, I can't tell them I don't want to be on bar. Wherever they put me is where they put me. It's their store. You see, like, it's things like you could get away with. It was a two-way street in the downfall of my, what's it called? My exit from Starbucks as a barista. But I didn't leave in vain. I put in my 2 weeks. I did it respectfully. I let them know, like, my thoughts. I let them know what they can do better. I didn't hold anything back. Actually, the whole time that I've been at this job, I've never held anything back, and anybody could tell you that. It's just who I am as a person. I'm not gonna let you feel like you did no wrong, because I always feel like if I don't tell you and you do it again, you're gonna be like, nobody told you that you was like that. And I don't want anybody to go through things that I went through, because I'm not saying this to pat my own back, y'all. I'm not. But I do, like, genuinely feel like my heart could take a lot more than the average person. And what I mean by that is, if somebody does something disrespectful to me, or like something to hurt my feelings, yeah, it's gonna hurt my feelings, and yeah, I'm gonna feel the disrespect, but tomorrow I'm back on it. Tomorrow I'm a better person. Tomorrow I'm good. Other people, they're gonna take that, they're gonna sit with it, they're gonna feel on it, they gotta talk about it 10 times, and there's no problem with that. But I would prefer that nobody had to deal with the stuff that I had to put on my back, so that other people didn't have to deal with. That's why when all the new people that I trained came in, I told them, I said, honestly, you're going to see a lot of people doing things at this job that they can get away with, that you may not get away with. And I'm letting you know that it's not any hatred towards you. It's not any bias towards you. It's literally because these people have seniority. These people have been here for a long time. So I don't want you to feel like anything you do, people are nitpicking on you. It's very much so they want to make sure you're doing your job, so they don't have to keep dealing with the people that's not doing their job. So when people are nitpicking on you, when people are saying these things about you, like you need to make sure you're doing this or doing that, it's not to make you feel bad. It's genuinely because they have to do it with other people that already worked there for so long. But these new people take it and they wearing it on their back, and they're aggravated every day, and they don't want to be at work. And that's why when I was working there, I would be the one to be like, hey, let's not keep saying these things to these people, because you don't say nothing to that person or that person. And yes, I get it. You're trying to create a new generation of workers, but it has to be clear that the rule is for everyone and that you're not just nitpicking, because I've been nitpicked on, and you're not going to nitpick on me. That's what happens. So very much I'm an advocate for people, but I can only do so much. You know what I'm saying? So yes, I'm going to defend you. Yes, I'm going to try my best to, keep the peace. I'm going to try my best to really put my best foot forward for y'all. But at the end of the day, I can only do what's best for me as the majority. Like, if they be like the majority of people, no, I am the majority, because this is my life. Y'all, I forgot what I was saying, because I was talking to y'all, but then what I was saying wasn't really making sense in my head when I was saying it, but it probably makes sense when I play the video back. I don't know, but then the camera battery died, because is it a KeClub video if the camera don't die? No. Okay. So back to what I was saying. So the job just it was no longer a fit for me, especially because I also know that companies like to get the most out of their buck. So they're going to pay you as little as possible to get the most done. I feel like when companies start making up these new rules, making up these new regulations, having all these new policies, it's time for you to go, because that means they're looking for new people to replace you. You might as well hop on to the next place that's going to pay you more, which is what I'm trying to do. So bye-bye, Starbucks. We're on a new chapter. We're on a new journey. I'm not mad at it. I made the decision. It didn't come off of a whim. Like I told you, I was going to quit a year ago. It wasn't on a whim. The quitting was going to happen regardless, but the quitting was going to happen with moving up. But the moving up didn't happen. So I never got to become a store manager. So, and to be quite honest with y'all, I don't think I would have liked being a store manager with all these new rules that they have. When my original store manager was at this store, it wasn't chill, but it was so much lighter than what Starbucks is becoming. The CEO he has a vision that it doesn't align with most people that I know personally work there. And I'm going to just say that. Plans for this year. I wrote it down, y'all. And they also got a new phone! Because I told y'all I was getting a new phone. So, I'm just waiting on the case, y'all. I'm just waiting on the case for it, because if it's my phone, it needs to be a custom case. If it's my phone, it needs to be a custom case. No case is coming. But I got it. It's a 17, y'all. I went from the 13 to the 17. But focus. I'm focused. Y'all hear me? I'm focused. So this year, I got trips planned. Your girl is going on 3 official trips. 1 in the making. 1 is in the mist. So 3 is already booked, planned, we're going. 1 is in the making. Another is in the mist. Okay? This year is my year of self-discovery. This year is my year of seeing the world, being the world. This year is my year of nothing changes if nothing changes. I saw that on TikTok once and I was like, look, you know how everybody has advice, but I feel like when somebody gives you advice that resonates with your soul, it was meant for you to hear. That's how I feel. I'm just saying how I feel. I'm not saying this is like, I'm not no expert. I'm just saying that's how I feel. I feel like if somebody tells you advice that makes something shake in your spirit, it was meant for you to hear. So when somebody said that, nothing changes if nothing changes, I said, girl, nothing. Like, if you keep clocking into that job, not applying to new jobs, not doing nothing but doing that job and coming home, recording YouTube videos, you're gonna be doing that job, coming home, recording YouTube videos every day. And I don't want to do that anymore. I'm tired. When I say tired, I know people be like, oh, but you're young. Oh, but no, I'm mentally exhausted. Not physically exhausted. I mean that I have to fight to get up to get out of bed. That's not okay with me. Sorry. That's not okay with me. No, I'm not sorry. Because choosing me is never something to apologize for. So this year, I'm going to be traveling. I'm going to be getting to know me. I'm going to be getting to know what I like, what I don't like, what I like to do, what I like to eat. I mean, there's a lot of things about me that I feel like I forgot or lost because I've been at this job literally in survival mode, just trying to get up out of bed. And I don't want to, like, I want to live. I don't want to exist. I want to live. So in order for me to do that, some changes had to be made. Some changes had to be made. So that's what happened. So this year, I'm not going to be sitting here doing nothing, y'all. I got plans and I got goals. I ain't going to share with y'all. Because, you know what I'm saying, the internet is not a place for you to be telling all your truths because some people do what? Lie. Okay. And some people really wish bad on you. And I'm a firm believer. Y'all believe what y'all want. Y'all believe what y'all want. But I'm a firm believer in people can put things into the air that you wasn't even thinking of. But they could put it into the air and now it's happening to you. I don't want none of that. If y'all don't know what I want to do, y'all will never know how to fool me. Y'all will never know how to ban me. Y'all will never know how to block me. If y'all don't know what I want to do, y'all will never know how to block me from that blessing I was been supposed to get. Okay? Goals, plans, motion, faith. And that's what I'm walking with. That's it. I'm not scared. So I feel like that's a good sign. When I quit and I told I told my customers, like my real, like, cause when you work at the job, you, at some point in your span of a career, if you do your job right, you get close to a lot of customers. And me, I was close with a lot of customers and every single one of them wanted to crash out. They said, where are you going? Where are you going? And honestly, that it didn't make me feel good, but it felt good to know that I did my job right and I genuinely connected with these people. I got some people that stopped coming the day that I told them that I'm not gonna be here no more. I said, you got a couple of days left. They said, no, I gotta practice now. I gotta practice now. There's some people that genuinely only came because I made their coffee right, because I warmed up their food right, because I made great conversation with them, because I genuinely cared about these people. These people weren't just customers to me. And that's how I feel at any establishment that I go to, which is why I'm always really, really good at any job that I go to, because I genuinely care about the people that I'm taking care of. Genuinely, in my heart and soul, I care for all of these people. Because, not to get too deep on y'all, but I feel like everybody's living, like, you know, like everybody's living. It's everybody's first time here doing something, a thing, their thing, and they deserve to be happy in whatever thing that they are doing. So I choose to make their day a little bit better. That's just me, though. That's just me. So they were all ready to crash out and you know, but I told them, I said, I'll be all right and I'll be around. It's not like you're never going to see me again, because my mom don't like saying goodbye, so I don't like saying goodbyes, and goodbyes are really hard to me. So I tell people, I'll see you later. I'll see you around. This is not goodbye. I'll see you somewhere. I'll see you somewhere around. And probably I will, probably I won't, but I didn't say goodbye because I don't like saying it. So that's the life update. That's the plan. Next, I'm gonna tell y'all about my business, luxempulse. This is the one I don't want to talk about. I don't know if I want to continue as luxempulse. I feel like when I started that brand, I was in a certain mindset, and I am not in that mindset anymore. Like, I am not in a, I don't wanna do like accessories. I want to transition into different things, and I don't think the way that I started, maybe I could rebrand. I could do that. But right now it's not looking like a rebrand. It's looking like a closure, maybe. I don't want to put nothing like into the air. Like, nothing's official. I just want to tell y'all where my mind is at, why I don't post on that page, because I know y'all see it. Like, I'd be like, follow my business page, but the business page haven't been active for like months. So I just want to be transparent while I'm doing the life update and being transparent. It's not that I don't want to be a business owner. I want to be a business owner. I just don't think that I want to be a business owner of accessories. Like, I love accessories, but I don't like, I want to be into something that's more fluid. And I think accessories is too, like, you have to promote the product. I don't know how else to explain it. That's how it feels. And I knew that when I went into it, but I didn't know how, like, you have to promote the product that it was, you know? I don't know how else to say it, but that's how it feels. And I really don't want to close my business, because I love my business. I love what it built. I love the community that it built. I love everybody that supported my business. I think I need a rebrand. I think I need a refresh. I think luxempulse needs a shower. Luxempulse needs a shower. So that is my life update. And I just want to disclaim that I'm happy with all the decisions that I've made, and I am comfortable with the outcomes of everything that I chose to do. Because I think a lot of the time people think that when you make big changes, there's kind of like a regret, or like, you know, people have buyer's remorse, like they buy something, but then it's like, dang, did I really need this? Or like, you know, I don't regret the decisions that I made. I don't. I'm actually very happy. I'm just trying to manage it right now. Trying to manage it. But I'm happy with it. And I wish me the best. I hope y'all wishing me the best too. Because this journey that I'm on, y'all about to see the whole thing. Because I ain't got nothing much to do but record it. I can't. So I'll see y'all whenever I see y'all when I pick up the camera. But I need to work out. Y'all taking up too much of my time. I need to let y'all go now. So love y'all. Follow my Instagram at mycupofke. Follow my TikTok at mycupofke. Follow my business page at luxempulse on TikTok, which is also luxempulse on Instagram. I love y'all. And if you made it this far and you don't have a key card, get yourself a key card. Enjoy key coffee. No, seriously. Join KeClub. We're literally the best club on the internet.